All right. So I got a would you or wouldn't you before we wrap up the show.
Okay.
Okay. Now you dating somebody, and everybody in your family loves this person. I'm talking about grandma, aunties, your dude cousins. Everybody loves this person, right? But you ain't feeling it no more. Would you or would you stay because of how he gets along with the family?
I've been in that situation. My ex fiance had my family except for my mother, but he had everybody else wrapped around his finger. Everybody else. My aunt had him in the family, but we didn't have group chats back then. We had emails. My aunt had him in the family email group. I mean, my cousins would come up for the summer and want to spend time with him. Like, I mean, he had my family and told you my grandfather loved him because he knew how to fix stuff and he had my family wrapped around his finger for years after we broke up. My grandmother would ask me, "So is y'all not getting back together? There's nothing that can be done." Until finally, I had to be like, "He cheated," and then my grandmother was still like, "You can't work it out." No, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've been there. So it ain't matter. It doesn't matter to me what other people have to say. If I'm not feeling it, it's not gonna happen.
Damn. So you the we've been together for 10 years and we a happy family. You cheated one time and it's over. You never really loved him.
That's a daggone lie.
You never really loved him. Listen, hell no, she got to go. And y'all need to lose her number because y'all are my family, right? So I get it. I get it. She may be fun to hang with and she's the life of the party or whatever, but that chapter is over. Especially when I'm with somebody new. And that's the big thing. I've seen that a lot where you break up, somebody breaks up with somebody and they like
Mm.
the ex-girlfriend and they don't like the new girlfriend. And sometimes you have to like really like put your family in check, like, hey, you're not gonna disrespect my current situation. That's done. That's done.
Yeah.
And nah. I remember one time my homeboy was talking to one of my exes, and I was like, what the fuck you doing? That's a wrap. She ain't family no more. And he was like, I understand, but if I act funny towards her, then that makes it seem like you were still caught up in your feelings behind it. So I have to act this way to make it, because I don't want her thinking that you're not okay. And
Yeah. I get that.
I said,
I get that in a way,
you made,
but
you made a good point, but still, I'm just like, nah, it's a wrap, dog. Like, it's over. And
yeah.
especially if it don't end right. Like sometimes, like if it ends like, hey, it just didn't really work out. I can see y'all being cool, but I've seen situations where you know people break up and they still hang out with the cousins. I knew a chick; she would still hang out with her ex cousins, and they be out trying to get on other dudes and shit together. And I'm like, I don't know, I don't know about that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a dude was dating my cousin was like my sister, and they broke up, and me and him was cool. I could see me still wanting to hang with him and do hood rat shit, but I just couldn't do that to my cousin. I'd have to kind of distance. We can still be cool, ain't no beef, but we can't be out trying to get on hoes together and shit. Nah, like we can't do that, bro.
So my aunt and my cousin's father, they broke up when I want to say we were in high school, maybe junior high. So that's how long ago it's been. My aunt still hangs around his family like she's family. They still call her Aunt Cindy. Oh, I said her. They still call her, you refer to her as aunt. You know what I'm saying? She was just over there. What was the last holiday? Mother's Day. His family had a big thing for Mother's Day. She was over there. His family. I mean, she came with our family later, but yeah, my aunt, they still consider her their family.
I seen a situation where husband and wife, had a holiday get together, and wife's ex-boyfriend was at the house with his new thing. Now they've been separated for years, like years, and there's definitely no funny business going on, right? But it's still kind of odd that here I am. I used to date her, and I'm brought who I'm dating now to come hang out with her, her husband, and all of their family. And I guess
Yeah,
people can become friends, right? They can become friends, but to me, I always kind of like that's a little it's a little odd, but it don't matter if y'all family, right?
yeah, that's how people look at it. Matter of fact, I've been in that situation. I was dating a guy, and we were serious. One of my exes, we were serious. And when we would go to his homes where he was from, we stayed the night with his ex and her husband and their family. But then I looked at the situation. Her parents were still friends, and her father had remarried. So that they the type of people that think once family, always family.
I gotta ask though,
Mm-hmm.
because the CVAD and
Oh Lord.
know each other. Were they cool with it because they was cool with it, or because they was
No, this was before all of that. So no, it was nothing. Nothing happened. No, this was before I was into all of that.
okay? Okay, I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask. So
No, you don't, because it's funny once you into that lifestyle, and people think everything in your life is about that lifestyle. And no, I can separate things. So no,
yeah,
this is before that.
I was being funny, but I also wanted to know. Um, but you know what I find interesting is that there are certain people who are in the lifestyle. Um, certain people that do, they may venture out into like certain things, like having threesomes or orgies, whatever, right? But some of those people may be still be vanilla. I think it's still possible for you to be in that lifestyle and still be vanilla. Because like there's people
Oh
like,
yeah,
I've never done that. I haven't done anal. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. And you think like, oh, well, if you out here at the swingers club, there's no holds barred. You're doing any and everything. And that's a big misconception that I think a lot of people just don't really understand.
yeah, that is a big misconception.
Yeah. So anyway, maybe we can get somebody from the lifestyle back on there so me and you ain't got to tell our business. And we can kind of talk about that. But anyway, tell people they can find us.
You can find us at Conversate After Dark everywhere. And if you would like to be a guest on the show or you have a topic you want us to cover, you can reach us at cvadthepodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
That's right. And make sure you go to our website, www.conversateafterdark.com. Check out the past episodes. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.